First of all, I think your analysis was very straight line. History doesn't run in a straight line.
Kid, you cannot tell your neighbor he is stealing ducks when you are stealing funds.
As High Commissioner, I was wrong. As Charandas Prasad, I reacted naturally how any person would have.
I did not come here for that kind of abuse. I did not come here for that kind of abuse. If you're going to go down that road, I'll walk off.
But it's all okay once they're talking. If they weren't talking, I could not have been here today.
You got ADHD.
I ain't got nothing.
Calm down.
I think I've done enough in terms of taking our team out of trouble from losing.
Come on, Lou Taylor. That's good. I'm reading the script now, and the first person that comes to my mind to play a detective,
Yes,
but
the
an
Chinese critic.
erratic
Mikhail
detective, is Mikhail Rodriguez.
Why an African slap an Indian? Why a man and slap a woman? Look, good, how you deal with that? You deal with that.
We must encourage platforms like this because it brings together different people and allows for discussions to take place in our country on a multiplicity of fundamental issues.
You apologizing for something you think I did is wrong. I don't want you to do that, and you should not have done that. Hi there. Welcome to the Freddie Kissoon Show. This is our normal call-in edition every Friday evening. Sorry to be late, but you know why? Technical glitches. It happens all over the world. It happens with every company, station. Sorry about that. We are 11 or 12 minutes late, but the show must go on. As you can see from your screen, I am on the console alone this evening. Leonard Craig, the new co-host, cannot make it on Friday evenings. He's a Seventh-day Adventist, and that's their Sabbath every Friday. So he cannot do extracurricular activities on Friday evenings. Virginia Besessa, never mind the confrontation last Friday. He is still welcome on the program. I invited him to come this evening, but when I called, he's in Florida. Well, this is a time when people go out to their families. But I have done this alone, and so I don't think it should be a problem. Now, we don't have a landline. The phones aren't working. But we did something with my phone, and so the viewers can hear me loud and clear, and we can hear the viewers loud and clear. So call my cell phone at 614-5927 and you will hear yourself very clearly, and I will hear you very clearly. So there shouldn't be a problem. There should not be a problem. It's just like if we had a phone. So I don't have WhatsApp on my phone. So if you're calling from overseas, call my cell number. And let's talk about all kinds of things that is happening in Guyana. Now, this gives me a chance to, I have to look at my phone to see when it's ringing. So 614-5927, call my phone, and we have programmed my phone so we can get the audio loudly. So you can hear yourself, I can hear you when you're coming through. So keep my company until 10 o'clock. It's a holiday season, but the show must go on. Even when we had cricket and the finals and everybody looking at cricket, we had this show. And if you don't look at it this evening, you could look at it in the morning, you could look at it tomorrow, you could look at it a lonely time in your bedroom. So you don't have to look at it this evening. And that is why we still have the show, even though it's a holiday season, even though there's cricket. We will have a show on Monday, we will have a show on Christmas evening, and we will have a show the Friday after Christmas. So the show must go on. When we started the show, we said we will have guests and we will do other things, even though they are not popular or they will not attract much viewership, because we're here not to please only 10,000 people. 5,000 people, that's fine with us. 2,000 people. And if 500 persons or 200 persons are listening, we have an obligation to them. So, call us and let's talk. Even though it's Christmas, the Christmas season, the show will be here. That's my cell number, 614-5927. Let me take a drink of water and then I will tell you about some things that are on my mind, and based on that, maybe you can call me. This is what I learned today, and I do not agree with it, and I hope that decision is cancelled. Apparently, the water taxi guy was charging people over $100 to go from Starbuck Market to Videnoop. It's $100, and he was charging people more. And the Maritime Administration intervened and suspended him indefinitely. I cannot agree with that. I could agree with a week or 2 week suspension. But that man is probably finding a hard time to cope with his own individual budget. I mean, you have to be very, very short-sighted to say prices haven't gone up. I cannot sit here and say prices haven't gone up. I don't support the Starbucks insane trip, insane travel about every week, the cost of living. But it is a fact that prices for many things have gone up. Now, people are raising their prices for all kinds of things. Why should people not raise their fare for the water taxis? If you can raise your fare for every conceivable thing in Guyana, why can't you raise the water taxi fare? Okay, if the government says he's wrong to raise it, you can't suspend the man indefinitely. And for those of you who are listening here, please intervene and let your voices be heard. That's a small working class person. Rich people, wealthy people get away with a lot of nonsense in this country. You cannot suspend the man indefinitely from plying his trade. Let's take this call. Good evening.
Mr. Kissoon, good night. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. So we're hearing you loud and clear, and I'm sure our viewers are hearing you.
I know that. What I'd like to comment is, I passed by Diamond there, right?
Yeah?
I passed by Diamond Housing Scheme there.
Yeah.
And I see the hospital is going real fast, but the hospital really going nice there by the big hospital there in Diamond.
Yeah.
Back when it's building now, the new hospital. I don't know if you are aware of that.
Hello?
Yeah, you hearing me?
Yes, we're hearing you. Yeah. My operator's hearing you loud and clear.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing you.
It really brings joy, It really brings joy to us, our Guyanese citizens, them that, that look how many projects, how many wonderful things this government is doing for us today. We are really fortunate to have a government like this, my brother. I tell you. And I'm really happy with the hospital at Bath Settlement. You got one day and more. You saw this thing huge.
Okay, I don't know what happened there with the guy, but he got cut off. But his point was positive things are happening in Guyana. So let me continue before the caller came in. Call my cell number 614-5927. We heard that caller clearly, and our viewers have heard him. The operator have heard him. So my little phone is working. I don't have WhatsApp in it, but I think the people in the diaspora can get on to me by calling my number 614-5927. We were 12 minutes late and we will get the 12 minutes back. So we will go at 12 minutes. We will end at 12 minutes past 10. So call in and let's talk about anything you want to talk about. I was talking about the speedboat operator who overcharged. Well, there's a fixed price of $100. I think we should do away in a capitalist economy that we have embraced with price control. What are they price control for? Everything is going up. If the man charge $100 more, let's take this call. Good evening. Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
All right, Freddie, I would like to touch on a couple of things, especially with that speedboat operator thing that you would have spoken about. I don't know the exact circumstance. I'm not there, so I wouldn't know. But if the overcharges were being implemented because of greed, I condemn it totally.
Yeah?
Are you there? Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Another thing I would like to touch on, Freddie.
No, you condemn the man raising the price. Now, I don't think he should have done so. But you can't suspend him from operating for his livelihood indefinitely.
No, well, as I said, I don't know this. I don't know the outcome of it. But if he was suspended, I totally condemn it. Because you could punish him, man. But that is his livelihood. You could suspend him indefinitely. People get charged. As I said, I don't know. I don't know the outcome. And
yeah. Anyway, Yeah, you said you have other things here to discuss. Yeah, you said you have other things to discuss.
Yes. I look at your Wednesday night program with who was it?
Who was that? I can't. Oh, the former magistrate, Leslie Sobers.
No, not that one. I'm talking about the program where we had this guy, the PNC, what's his name, and the lawyer.
Last Wednesday was not Leslie Sobers?
No, not last Wednesday. The previous program to that. I'm talking about the James Bond guy.
Oh, James Bond, yeah. Oh, that was a panel discussion. Yeah.
Sharon was on the program too?
Yeah, Sharon was on the program. James Bond and
I'm trying my best to not to be too nasty, but
no, don't be nasty. Keep it intellectual. Social media sometimes descends into entertainment and vulgarity. Just make your analytical point.
But James' presentation sometimes, right, on your programs, the guy does not strike me to be a very smart liar. I mean, his presentation is so cool sometimes. I was like, what is wrong with this dude? Anyway, let's move away from James. Charan said his position is unclear in this political future. And I plead with him on one of your earlier programs too. Let's keep the fight going, because myself and him and you, everybody fights against the dictatorship would have taken place had it not been for the U.S. intervention and so many other countries' intervention and Sharon Dar's intervention in the no confidence motion. And Sharon seems to be disgusted because I don't know if he's not getting an offer by the government or whatever. But my thing, Freddie, is that the APNU coalition would have fooled people like Sharon Dar, Moses Nagamotu.
You got to include me. They fooled me.
Including you.
Yeah.
Including you. I didn't want to say that. And a so-called doctor named Ramaya from
Yeah.
Right?
But I redeemed myself. As soon as they got in, I started to criticize them because I see what they were like.
No, I know that. I've been following you. I've been following you actually on all the But what like, and and including that Tom David Hines, who seems to be hiding under a blanket.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing you, Freddie.
I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, and again, my point is that, like, I know Charan might be upset because he said the president never reached out to him and vice president never reached out to him and whatever, right? Now, does that give him what you know what I'm talking about? But give him the audacity of joining another party, if that's the word. I maybe have the wrong vocab here right now. But because I'm a little emotional, that's why I'm not finding the words I want to use. All I'm trying to say, if Chapman is upset with the PPP, do not join back the PNC because you'll be...
I don't... No. I know... I've known Charan a long time. I will try to persuade Charan. I have absolutely no deterrence in speaking my mind. I'm in my early 70s and I've always spoken my mind. I've learned one thing going up hard in Durban Street, right? Just you don't carry your plate to no one, then you speak your mind. I will try to persuade him to go with the PPP. I think Irfan Ali is going to eclipse Burnham and Jagan, Rodney, Isu Prasad, Krichelo, and I think he's set to leave a very, very unique legacy. I think Jagan, but I will persuade him. But what I know this, Charan is not going to go with...
If you can permit me, and I know that you might not relish my comment here right now, I think he might supersede Bara Jagdeo, who I consider, in my mind, as one of Guyana's best presidents. Now, I know you might not like that, but I think he has brought Guyana a different dimension. I'm talking about Barat.
Okay.
He moved away a little bit from the Chetty and whatever. And he was brought a different dimension to Guyana. But I personally think, and I'll tell you this from the bottom of my heart, I condemned when Irfan was nominated. I called it out. But now I can tell you straight up, I take that back. Because for me, Irfan Ali is the best president Guyana ever had. Or will ever have in my lifetime.
Yeah, I think I think we were Guyana was surprised at how he turned out. I think we didn't know this would have happened, but that happens to people. I mean, nobody thought Brian Lara would have been that. At one time, Brian Lara was dropped from the team. So that is what happened there. There's potential in human beings, and when you give them the situation,
position. Dr. Irfan Ali.
Yeah.
His hero is Guyana's best president. Guyana's probably the best president who will ever be. I love that dude. The man is a people's person. The man is bringing dimensions that is impossible to understand.
I think anyway, other people want to come in, so don't let me keep.
Let's go up a few more seconds. Yeah. Again, and back to the chat thing. You said that you tried to.
No, I tried to persuade him. We have come a long way. We know each other. In fact, he's a family friend. I would have a problem. If he campaigns against Irfan. He knows I will campaign for Irfan. But friends have to disagree. I hope we have sufficient emotional rapport between us.
I want to give you a little story. Freddie, before you go, right? And I met one of your earlier programs, but I know the people who've been ungrateful, and I had to do it. But again, I will never vote against the PPP, right? This is 1997, me, I don't want to call my name on the program, myself and a bunch of us worked feverishly with Varshini Jagdev, Navin Chandrapal, James Singh, who used to be at
Forestry, yeah, forestry.
Yes. I drove from quarantine to industry to coming slabs to the West Coast, carrying people to vote. Varshini Jagdev was the only person who offered me a piece of coconut. Ask me, he said, Chris, vegetarian, we will eat coconut, right, and pira. I'll tell you what, when I said the ungratefulness, there was a party held at Minister Knockner House. I was not invited.
I guess that's the hazard of politics.
But that did not make me change my position as far as the DP is concerned. The point I'm trying to make is that when people like Charles Nagamutu and Ramjatan see, because of disgruntledness and the animosity against Barajagi, against their own people, the Indian people of Guyana, the cutters of Guyana, the people who suffer the hardship on the Bornam, and then you go join the PNC that burn everybody's hands.
All right. Good. That's it?
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Good. Call in and good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Freddie.
Yeah, I'm hearing you loudly.
Yeah, I'm trying a long time, but anyway, I just got in, and one of my concerns is the East Bank bus, the 42, number 42 bus. Every afternoon after 2-3 o'clock, they double the fare, and this is for the last 3 weeks I'm visiting here, and I go through that all the time, and I mean, I can afford it, but a lot of people stuck on the road and now coming on to the holidays. You have hundreds of people lined up there waiting. Some can't maybe afford to go in there for the $200. And this is something happening for the last 2 weeks that I was here. So I'm wondering what the police or whoever is in charge of these things. And even when they drop somebody off and they pick up a fare, they tell you the fare is $200, which is a $100 fare, which is a short drop. So I don't know.
I agree with the government. I agree with the Maritime Administration intervening with the speedboat guy, but I don't agree with him being suspended indefinitely because you're taking away his living. I mean, you can suspend him. You can suspend him for a week, 2 weeks.
Freddie,
Not indefinitely. Not indefinitely.
Yeah, this is I would call organized crime. Because they have the scouts on the park, and they pull up the bus, the driver sit down very quiet, doesn't say anything, and the guys that tell you $200 for the $100 fare, and then they also want to double up, like putting 4 in a seat instead of 3 in a seat. And now that's because of the holiday, everybody is being, caught and want to get home, so you have to pay it and you have to go through all these things. My suggestion is that the government should bring back the big buses and run the straight route with bus stops.
I think most people, probably 99%, will agree with that. I certainly would welcome it. I don't see anything wrong with state-owned buses operating to help the Guyanese people, to facilitate the smoothness of travel. I was educated at UG when there were state buses, and that bus, the last bus left the campus at 11:30, and it came on time. So I would welcome state buses. I think we need to go back to state buses, and as early as possible, as early as yesterday.
I think that is one of the better suggestions so far, because you have some of these guys, they're rough and rugged. The driver, well, most of them now don't go with conductors anymore because they just want to collect. and that's what they do. So they need to put some of these guys, maybe not out of business, but to be more, nice to the people and the customer, what have you. They tell you playing this bus play music loud, and if you don't want, you don't have to go in. They announce some of these buses, they have that kind of audacity to tell you that this bus play loud music, so if you don't want to go in, don't go in because don't ask to turn it down.
Yeah.
These ridiculous stuff what they're going on with. So, I don't know. I hope the government or somebody look into this. And then again, in the car park in the afternoon, I think they should have police officers around there because the whole set of confusion they are now coming on to the holidays is even worse.
Yeah, I understand.
Anyway, Freddie, you're doing a good job so far, and I always support you from way back. And keep up the good work. Okay,
man. You take care. I don't know who you are. I hope we meet one day, but have a very, very splendid and enthralling Christmas holiday.
Yeah, well, I got your number, so maybe I call you.
Yeah, you call me anytime, man. You call me anytime. I don't have no ears about me. Call me anytime. Bye-bye.
All right, thanks, Freddie, and you have a Merry Christmas, you and the family and everybody.
Okay. Bye-bye. Good. If you joined us lately, we were 12 minutes late because we had some technical difficulties. So we will go 12 minutes past 10. That's my number. My phone has been fixed. So when you call my phone, it doesn't have WhatsApp. This $3,000 Mango Pelter. But we program it so we can hear you loudly and you can hear me when I speak. So we're fixed. We're all right. If we don't have a co-host with a WhatsApp, that's fine. So that's my number, 614-5927. Good evening. Hello?
Hi, Mr. Freddie Kissoon.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Call from Toronto, Canada.
Okay. It must be cold there. Yeah, I'm listening.
It is cool, yeah. There is nothing, I just commend you on your show, and I just want to say, I know some earlier during the year, some callers would call and complain about the airfare that Caribbean Airlines would charge persons from Canada going to Guyana. So through your program and through the help of the government, Air Canada will be flying directly from Toronto to Guyana. That's a new addition.
Yeah. I know about what Caribbean Airline does.
Yeah, they were exploiting, so to speak, for persons here, especially from Canada. And I know many times person calls on your show and they ask if at least one of the airlines can come. So that's a good news. I mean, you even spoke about it, so must commend you and your show for highlighting this plight of the people in Canada. So we welcome Air Canada, who will be flying directly to.
So you're not coming home for Christmas?
No, I'm not, because it is a new edition, because they feel so exorbitant with Caribbean Airlines, but I'll try to be on the first flight from.
So wait a minute. It's the increase in Caribbean Airlines fare that deterred you from coming. How much they increase that by a large percentage?
Yes, because on average the flight will be like $800. It could be $900, but they were asking for $1,500, $1,600.
Wow, that's
the Christmas period.
That's
exploitation.
That's how double the fare, and a man a speedboat operator double his fare, and the Maritime Administration suspended him indefinitely. And look at that, yes. Caribbean Airlines double their fare. Yes. That is rapacity, man. Wow.
So, well, when I come to Guyana, I have to visit you. You also taught me at you, so.
Yeah, that's my number. Call me. We'll get together. You will have coffee and I will have ice cream. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Kissoon. Enjoying your show from Toronto, Canada, and season greetings to you and everyone.
Yeah, when you come.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah, save my number. When you come, call me. But when you come, when you come and you call me, remind me that I taught you at UG and that you called in the program, right?
Yes, I will do, certainly.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, man. Enjoy your holiday.
Toronto, Canada.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Cheers.
Good. Hello? Hello?
Yes. Hi, good night, Mr. Freddie Kissoon.
Yeah. Good evening, man.
Yes, ma'am. I just want to see your take on what's happening in Europe right now. Instance, in Britain and in Germany right now, they get a kind of liberal mindset taking on the countries there. And there's a war with Ukraine and Russia. So, how do you see Europe in this coming term with Mr. Trump as president? That's your thing.
That's it? Okay. Good. The gentleman wanted me to talk about how I see the European situation with Mr. Trump coming into power. That is going to take some time, and we have to give priority to our callers. So that is going to take some time. When it comes to Mr. Trump, he's a very complicated man. So and unpredictable. So you don't know what is going to happen with him. But I certainly welcome the direction Trump said he will go into, in which he will stop the Ukrainian war, because I think the European countries are war prone. I think those are more than a year now, and they have not been able to come to a truce. And I understand that there was supposed to be a truce, and the then British Prime Minister Boris Johnson sabotaged it. So Europe seemed to want a war. I hope Trump is able to stop that, because Trump is anti-war. He said he's anti-war, but Europe seemed to be pro-war. So that is going to take some time for us to discuss what Europe is doing. So, Carl, I have seen there are 14 missed calls on my phone. So 14 persons didn't get through. So please call and let me know. Maybe I can call you from the missed calls. But call and let me know what's on your mind. I am on the show alone this evening. I have the Good evening.
Freddie Kissoon?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good night, sir. About the speedboat operation at
Yeah.
there. It is disastrous. You know why? I think they have a union there. Why is it that they always have to even the minibus after so many after so much hours like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the evening? Why they do have to put on an extra $100, even $500 to go home? Why is it?
Yeah, they shouldn't do that. I disagree with that exorbitant fare, but at the same time, I disagree with suspending the man indefinitely. Not indefinitely. Even the courts suspend your license for 2 months, 3 months. Even the courts suspend people from practicing medicine or them for 6 months, but you can't suspend him indefinitely. That's his living, and plus he's a poor man. As we both operated, not a wealthy person.
I understand that, sir, but then again, it sets an example, because this has been going on for too long.
No, but you can't set such a drastic example. You can't set such a drastic example. Look,
Sir, in certain countries, it does happen. You know that in America, you can't do that.
well,
Hello?
America don't have price controls, so that wouldn't happen in the United States. People could raise their prices wherever they want. But anyway, go on.
I thought it happened in Baltimore. Sir.
Okay.
Yeah. But honestly speaking, I am not sorry for him. I mean, I don't have a hard heart. But this has been going on for too long and nobody give an eye on it. So I'm sorry.
Well, different strokes for different folks. So you don't disagree with the indefinite suspension?
Exactly. Because these guys, even in the minibuses, you join the minibus 7 o'clock in the night, people come off late at work, they want $200 to go as far as Providence from the park. What nonsense is that?
Yeah. But you have to admit that they have to make a living too.
So what you're telling me now, that we should rob as we go along in life?
No, you can't call. It's the context. You can't call it robbing. They're being unreasonable, but you can't call it robbing. Yeah, a guy just called in and said he couldn't come for Christmas because Caribbean airline fare of $800 from Canada to Guyana has been doubled to $1,600.
Coming out from the snow part of the world, we understand that when you're coming from for the matter of fact, from North America to Guyana during this period of time, you understand that the price, it didn't happen now. This happening from since in 2000 and 2000, even 1989. So you can't bring that to me now. This has been happening in Guyana under our eyes, under government's eyes, under our eyes, watchful eyes. Why nobody never come down and say anything about it? And where's Consumer Corner? What happened? We just gonna.
I don't think we have an active consumer association anymore. I don't think we do have. No, we don't.
So where they went on the earth, what happened?
I don't know. So many organizations do not function properly in this country. But anyway,
okay.
Anything else?
No, that's about it.
Good, man. Thanks for coming through. I hope we hear from you next Friday. Bye-bye.
Yes, man. Yeah, man.
Good. Good evening. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, you're on to the Freddie Kissoon Show. We're hearing you.
Sir, why is it that Freddie Kissoon alone is on the show tonight? When you have all these other guys on the show, they just go to promote their parties and all sorts of things. Now you need them now here. Freddie Kissoon alone is on the show tonight. What is going on? When you have other people, same time he commented about the people with the speedboat, when they are busy, Russian hours, other people go to the family. But the one named Rajendra Bisesar, who I know very well from Canal, he's in Florida tonight. So when he don't have time to go with his family, he will come back and go to the Freddie Kissoon Show. And he accommodate them there, right, to promote their parties, whether it's down to start out. I have a concern with that, sir. Where is with the Chandas Prasad? Where is the other one there?
Well,
things,
but
right?
so listen. People have their priorities. I mean,
They have their priority, yes. I have my party, you have your party too. But when you have a show,
no, the people have all. No, you got to. No.
they're using the show just for
No. Anybody could come on the show and co-host. Charan agreed to do it. Rajendra Bisesar agreed to do it. I've extended an invitation to a PPP council named Alfonso Diamos. He said he will come through, but he hasn't come through. I am quite prepared to give people a chance to come and co-host the show. Rajendra Bisesar gone out to the country. I mean, family comes first. Charan couldn't make it. Siraj is not in Guyana anymore. I haven't heard from Alfonso Diamos, but other people will come and co-host the show. But you can't blame other people if they have other priorities.
No, it's not a blame. It's not a blame. Everything, yes, you have the family, the holiday season, the same thing with the taxi, the same thing with everybody. Have the family to go to. Yes, we understand that. You want to make a $5 and make up for tomorrow. Yes, we understand that. But you're on the show, yes. Where are the others who come and then what they do? But the Rajendra Bisesar, which I'm not sure if it's here, when he wants to cut up, when you had a problem with him last week, he take all the show, he pressing the button to disconnect. Which caller he must disconnect, which is your show, right?
No. If he's co-hosting the show, he has a right to
and he cannot do that on critics show. You understand what I'm saying there, right, sir? I understand what you're saying. They are volunteer and come there, yes. But that's not it, how it goes.
All right, okay. I mean, you made your point. Good. Anything else?
No. Keep going with that. That's fine.
Okay. All right.
They go just come on like that. They come to the
okay.
WP and the YP. I know you for a long time. I don't want to mention that. Since the WP, I don't want to mention that, right? Since the Rocco days and Rocco and what you call the UG staff, don't say you was the starter and then things. I know you alone on the show tonight.
Okay. You said that. You said that. You said that many.
Show, right?
Right. You said that many times. Okay. Right. Good. We are going 12 minutes beyond 10 because of technical problems. We started 12 minutes late. So that's my cell phone. Call me, we're hearing you loudly. Although it's not a smartphone with WhatsApp facilities, we've been able to up the audio, so we're hearing you. And my operator. Good evening.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Kissoon.
Yeah, man. Yeah, go ahead. We're listening.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, soon. I would like to tell you something concerning the taxi and the minibus traveling on the East Bank.
Yeah.
Now, people just don't seem to understand it. I'm not a bus driver or whatever, but it takes double the time now if you're leaving from the park to anywhere on the East Bank. So if the taxi... Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. You keep talking. We're listening.
Yeah. So if a person charges you extra, I feel, because of the inconvenience on the roadways, with all the big traffic jam and so on, I think they have that right. Because you can't get the amount of trips in.
Yeah, I see your point. Yeah, I see your point. Go on speaking. It's contextual. Everything is context. In the context that they cannot make 10 trips in 2 hours. They can only make 5 trips in 2 hours. Right. I think it's a chicken and an egg question.
I think so too.
My problem is always context. If Caribbean Airlines raise their fare, double their fare. If you go in the supermarket and milk and those things are double, why are you going to pick on a minibus operator who double his fare? I mean, frankly, I don't think they should be exorbitant. I think if they increasing the fare, they shouldn't double it. But I mean, look at a company like Caribbean Airlines that has Guyana, that has benefited from Guyana. Look how they're treating Guyanese. The man called on the phone and said he can't come home because he cannot afford $1,600.
You see, until we start getting the people, the only people that really feels it is the people who is actually living it. issues to solve. But for some strange reason in Guyana, we never really get it right.
Yeah, you keep talking. I'm listening.
Yes. Now, with the area that we have on the East Bank, I still think that they could, do okay. Certain amount of vehicle, with cancers, minibus, and so on. Give them a designated route on the East Bank. It would help a lot. I still feel that they should have restriction on drivers. No truck driver should be driving more than 6 hours a day on the East Bank Road. We're seeing every day that a lot of accidents is not reporting, like when a man went off the road or so, and still thing be reported. Right? But I think the thing of these heavy duty is, imagine you driving and they passing you as if you stop. These truckmen drive so recklessly. Is like, I don't know.
But they have killed a couple of people.
Guess what? These I think that we should get an additional to your license. That you should see a psychiatrist before they give you a license. You do all your tests, but one, you must see a psychiatrist to get a psych evaluation. Because most of these people that is driving, I don't think that they got. Somehow I don't get it. But sir, I thank you for your time.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people want to call in. But there's so much that I want to discuss that I can't.
Take a couple of seconds more, because somebody may call after you and may take more time than you, and therefore comparatively you have been disadvantaged. So take a couple of more seconds.
Okay, sir. The problem that I have with the building of the streets, wonderful idea. Now, it is too narrow. The problem is not the narrowness, but they're not fixing the shoulders of, right? The shoulders of the road need to be fixed.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So I asked them to start looking at it, because all these concrete roads that they're building all over the place, very good. When you look at this, if you're a foreigner come and you watch down the road, you say, God, when I lived here, I used to walk in mud, look the nice roadway. But when if you pay close attention and you see an 18-inch drop, the man can't pass out. The damage more than the road that really. Anyway, if they could only do that, just let them fix the shoulders of the road. I think that they could do this. And also, now it's close to Christmas. And I don't know why somebody couldn't come up with some suggestion and say, man, let me just pull these places in town. These sidewalks or what they got, with all these big holes and so on. Let me throw a little brick for the holiday in the man, when they had the little weather. I can't understand me so smart. Somebody, I guarantee you, the government is saying, here, I can bring the brick. I want somebody with a backhoe or something spread on the shoulders, Because if you check the amount of places that you have parking, but people can't park because of the holes that they got there.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, I've seen that in Waterloo Street,
Yes, sir. Right? And it's a lot of places. And they could do this before. And it wouldn't cost no kind of big money. That is the problem. This thing is not that, you got to go and rock the bank, forget it. A couple of loads, loom and sand mixed together, pull the hole that they want. Because people won't want to go in the hole because they know idea how deep it is. So wait there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know that. I hope that next year, since that it will be an election year, and I would like you to do something, Mr. Kissoon.
Yeah, tell me.
I know that you're campaigning for President Ali.
Yeah, I like him. Yeah.
Yes, I do too. But you see, only takes a few persons to win a match, you know. You don't take the whole team because many times you have most of them fail.
Yeah.
But what I would like is if they start taking advice from the common. If a person, you don't have to pay them, it's free. And you just listen to the advice that they have to give. Right? But sometimes when you talk to a minister, he would tell you, are you an engineer? If you make an example about a road, not fix it.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. I know what you mean. Everybody know what you mean.
If they could only start listening before, because a man might be living in a village and he understands the water table of that village. He know for the past 60 years he been living there.
I've spent my entire life on the seawall, and I see the Ministry of Public Works did something behind Marriott. I'm no engineer, but I know that is extremely flawed. So
And you're talking about the walkway, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about the back of the Marriott. The back of the Marriott is mostly and predominantly and always patronized by people driving on Battery Road and going behind there. People hardly walk there. That's Battery Road. People don't live around the area. Why anybody will be walking there? Yet they narrow the street that you have to drive on and make a wide walkway to go on the beach, which is perhaps the widest walkway in the world. Anyway, sir, thanks for coming through.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay, bye-bye.
Have a good Christmas here.
You too, man. You too. Good. The show continues. I've seen about 20 missed calls. Sorry about that, but what are we going to do about that? Can't do anything about that, but please keep trying. 17 people try to get you, but... Good evening. Good evening. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Kissoon.
Yeah?
Yes, I just want to ask your opinion on this matter. I read an article in today's Culture News concerning a young man named Guyanese Django. I think is his name.
What happened to him?
Yes, sentenced to life in prison. And reading the article, and then I went to Facebook to check, and I saw some posts about this guy, right?
He was sentenced to life imprisonment?
Yes.
For doing what?
With four, and you have to get like flogging to 4 flogging.
I don't think they do that anymore. Is that so? I don't think they flog prisoners anymore. You sure?
The judge sent him, and from reading your articles for years now.
Tell me something. I don't think you sure you read that the judge ordered him to be flogged?
Yes, 4 times. It's in today's Culture.
Okay, I didn't read that. No. I normally read the Culture online. I buy the Chronicle that I write for, and I buy the Starbucks News because you can't read that online. But I will go and check it today. I don't know they still flog people. They shouldn't do that. I don't agree with that. But
that is not required.
Who's the judge?
That's not
You know who's the judge?
the judge.
What's his name?
I think it's
Justice Navendra Singh?
Yes, I got to check it back. I'm not too sure. I won't say 100%. I have to read back the article because
Justice Navendra Singh?
I got to read back the article, but I think it's an Indian judge.
Yeah, read it back and call me. I will go and see if it's Navendra Singh.
I will check it back and give you a call. But
Yeah.
There's not a problem about it, right? The fact that the guy's family, they actually protested outside the High Court that the guy was being bullied, and because he retaliated, from all those bullying and the threats and what's not, and he didn't kill the guy, right? Because all he did was just I think he stabbed the guy in his groin or something. Yeah.
I have problems with the sentencing structure, the sentencing approach, and the total picture of Navindra Singh's sentencing direction. So I would probably have to look into that case. And I think I'm within my right to say, as a citizen, I disagree with how certain judges sentence people.
Yes, a lot, very much, because these judges have so much power in their hands, so, and the citizens, they have no rights. Our rights have.
But the guy didn't take a lawyer.
Outside of Guyana, yes, the lawyer, but I don't know. It was a jury that found him guilty. But is that he was guilty? Yes. They first charged him for manslaughter, but then they break it down to a lesser class of harm causing grievous bodily harm.
No, wait. You got it wrong. No, stop there. You can't get if he was charged with murder, then it break it down to manslaughter, then to causing grievous bodily harm. How could the judge sentence him to life imprisonment?
Oh, sorry, not manslaughter. Attempted murder, and then they bring it down to grievous. Sorry about that, Judge. Though, from attempted murder.
No, we can't get life imprisonment for causing grievous bodily harm. That must be the only case where somebody got life sentence. Life sentence is mostly for murder. Anyway, I'm going to check it because I'm interested in Navindra Singh's sentencing structure. I am.
I don't know if it's him, but I will check it back on for sure.
Yeah, you could.
It's an injustice right now. For me, so the article from Facebook, what I'm reading and so on, it's a grave injustice, man. Like, seriously, this country, we're not supposed to be going back. We're supposed to be heading forward. And I think a lot of justices needs to, because they're they're very draconian in a lot of things that they do. I don't appreciate it. Like, for the marijuana, although, right, the law will stipulate that, you get a lighter sentence for marijuana, but still, these people just still given, 2 months, 3 months, just for, a couple.
Well, before you go, other people trying to catch you, before you go,
yes.
This is a country that no one can understand. I am not a believer, but I think if God comes down and try to study this place, he's going to run away so fast that he's going to break the sound of barrier while running away. We had the Caribbean's most violent prison outbreak. They burned down the prison. Yeah. There was a commission of inquiry which, in its recommendation, said there are too many people on remand. Yet after that, the magistrates we have put people on 500,000 bail and they can't raise that amount, or put people on remand. Sir, this country is beyond comprehension. I read in the papers, somebody got charged with embezzlement at Dr. Singh Hospital. That Balwant Singh Hospital, $500,000 bail. Some of those bail you can't look. Somebody need to capture all these magistrates, put them on a plane, carry them back to Trinidad where they were educated, and explain to them that bail, right, is something you're entitled to. But you had this prison riot. The whole prison was burned down. A commission of inquiry said there are too many prisons on remand. And just check the magistrate's decision. As soon as you appear in front of them, you steal some mango. A man with rubber slippers steals some mango, you can put him on $25,000 bail. Where he's going to get the $25,000 from? I think this country has a problem with its magistrates. Maybe they should stop employing magistrates with legal degrees and maybe employ some other kind of people, experienced engineers who retire and accountants. That's a bizarre suggestion for me, but look, sir, thanks for coming through.
Yeah, thanks for your insight, sir. Thanks.
Bye-bye. Hello? Hello?
Freddie Kissoon.
Yes, good evening.
Let's go from 100 to 100 up here.
What's that?
The boat ferry, the speedboat.
What?
That's for that there.
So something's wrong with your phone. You're breaking up. Come again.
But you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, go slowly now, and let's hear what you're saying.
The fare is 100. I mean, that's small. But from 100 to 500.
No, he should not have done that. He should not have done that. No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Yeah, that's from 140 to traveling on a boat. 500.
No. He shouldn't have done that. I don't agree with that. But at the same time, they should not have suspended him indefinitely. He has to make a living, man.
They take advantage.
I know how you feel. Yes, I know how you feel. I know they can't increase it from 100 to 500. All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay then. Bye-bye. Hello? Hello? Good evening.
Anyhow, I just wanted to shed a light on something into my point that I want to put to. Yes, the call that called or spoke about the matter that the judge presided over the bit. It was interesting.
It was who?
Navindra Singh.
It was Navindra Singh. I wasn't surprised. But tell me something. Was he sentenced to life for grievous bodily harm?
Yes, the man was right. He was sentenced to life imprisonment with the possibility of parole. I think is after 30-something years.
Do you know, I want viewers to hear this. Mr. Navindra Singh sued me for libel. A very learned judge, Sandra Kushas, did not accept for the case to go to trial. I think she saved the credibility of Navindra Singh by not having a trial. But suing me for libel, that's not going to deter me from speaking about his sentencing structure. I have a right. I'm not commenting on the case. I will not comment on the case, but I have a right to disagree with a judge sentencing. All over Guyana, all over the world, you read about people disagreeing with judge sentences. We have ministers of the government who rightfully disagree with certain judges' decisions because they think it's unfair. So,
right as a free person to express your.
When the guy told me that, I wanted to know who was the judge. You sure it's Navindra Singh?
Yeah, it was him. And the next thing too, the man was first charged, I think, for manslaughter, but the charge was broken down. This is what even makes it worse. It was broken down to a lesser charge than manslaughter, and yet you will still give somebody life in prison? Man, look. There's a lot of things need to be addressed in this country. But Mr. Kissoon, let me go into what I called you for. May I?
Yes, sir.
What I called you, there's a situation that is going on for quite some time in this country. And I would like to shed some light on it. And I have been begging you, and I'm pleading with you, and I'm imploring you to please, people's lives depend on it. Get somebody on your program from the Ministry of Health. There's a serious situation going on in this country, and it needs to be addressed. Let me explain to you what it is. A couple of days ago, I was speaking to a young lady, and she told me that her mother is on dialysis. I said to her, because I'm a physician, I said to her, send me the particulars so I can go over it, I can review it to see why this doctor would put her on dialysis. Okay? Her words to me, and this is the words of many other persons who I would like to give a second opinion to, offer a second opinion to, that when they go to the public hospital and they conduct tests, the public hospital don't give them the test. The doctors keep the test for themselves. Now, why would you do something like that? There's no doctor in this earth that knows everything. So sometimes you can give that patient the test. The patient has the test results. They can send overseas. They can have other people.
But don't go that far. Are they entitled to the results to see it?
Yes, you are entitled to the results. It's your results.
Yes.
It is your results. You go, if I go and I have a problem with my arm and I do a CT.
It's like X-ray. You're entitled to your X-ray. Yeah.
I have the right to have my results.
Yeah.
Anyhow, let me go further now to explain something else. The lady now doesn't have any results, but I said to her, I questioned, I said, give me the information as to how you get here, from there to where you were to where you are now. She said a nurse, after conducting a test, a nurse referred her to the dialysis center, I wouldn't call the name, on the East Coast, and tell her that she has renal failure. Now, let me tell you something, Mr. Kissoon. There is no nurse in any part of the world that is qualified to put anybody or to recommend that anybody go to dialysis. No nurse. It is unheard of. Right? Now, that lady is on dialysis, suffering, right, because of a foolish nurse and a backward medical system that placed her there, that have a lot of people on dialysis that doesn't need to be on dialysis, but they're on dialysis because it benefits people, because it's about money. So I'm asking you to please, there are people that are going and dying and are suffering and are causing injury to families as a result of greed. Now, let me explain something to you. The kidneys is a regenerative organ. It's like the liver. Are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm listening. Well,
the kidneys is like the organ. The kidneys is like the liver. Both of them are regenerative organs. So really and truly, there is nobody that needs to go on dialysis like that. 95% of the 95% of the people that are on dialysis doesn't need to be on dialysis. Once the proper approach is taken and the proper protocol followed, right, you can regenerate kidneys. But they will not tell you this because it's about money.
That's what you're telling me. I hope it reaches far. What you're telling me. My nephew died.
I'm asking you to listen to me. What I'm going to propose.
Yeah.
I am proposing that you get somebody for the minister.
I will try. I invited the Minister of Health a few times. Well, I've invited.
Minister of Health, right? You invite the Minister of Health, or you invite one, and let me school them on what they need to do, right? Because I could prevent all those people from going on dialysis. Because when you go on dialysis, there is no way. You reach a point of no return.
But you know something? You know...
No, let me conclude by saying this, and then you make a point. Listen. No, they will tell you that, we have made certain medical advancements here in Guyana. We are moving forward and developing in the medical sector, in the health sector, because we are now offering...
Operator, the monitor is off.
Listen.
Yeah.
We're now offering kidney transplant, right? Listen to this.
Yeah.
Kidney transplant is nonsense. Let me tell you why it's nonsense. Because what they don't tell you, when you go on kidney transplant, when you have a kidney transplant done, you have to go immunosuppressant or what you call open rejection medication for the rest of your life. And you know how much you have after you get a kidney transplant? You only have 8 years.
All right, let me come in now. You can get your message across if you come on the program. I will have you as our guest.
So this country, listen to me, listen. I thank you for your invitation, but I will decline. Let me tell you why I will decline.
Yeah, quickly.
Listen, the people in this country, the certain powers that be in the country are not interested on true development. That is my view on it. So what I'm asking you to do is you could invite the minister.
Yeah, I invited him twice, right? But as we're on this program, my nephew died at the hospital last week, and I'm not satisfied at all. I believe that doctor made a terrible mistake, and that little guy died.
What he died from? What he died from?
Well, this is crazy. What's going on? He went in with a swollen a bump in his leg, and they said it was thrombosis. So they put him in the ward, and they said they will administer warfarin or what to decrease the clotting. But he was on the bed for hours, and then like the thing went to his heart. He was on the bed for hours. I thought they would have put him to intensive care unit. Well, that is what they said. He had thrombosis. The postmortem said he died from pneumonia. So look, thanks for coming through.
What is it? Let me call it. You're breaking up on it. I can barely understand you.
Yeah. Pardon me?
Your nephew went to which hospital?
Georgetown.
Okay. And he was admitted for deep vein thrombosis?
Yeah. And they just put him on the bed, and no one looked. We were told that they would give him the blood thinning injection, one called warfarin or what have you. But they had him for hours there, and I think in that time his situation deteriorated, and he died. I think the blood clot.
If the medical board in this country, right, that has responsibility for oversight of medical practice and doctors and these things, if they were truly doing the work, like if the EPA, like how if the EPA was truly doing its work,
all right, well,
and how they met
okay, quickly, we got to go. Other calls coming through, right?
The governs doctors, the medical health, the board.
The medical council,
If they were truly doing the medical council, if they were truly doing their work, I'm telling you something, right? More than 3/4 of those people who call themselves medical practitioners would have been in jail for medical malpractice.
I think some of those doctors need to be disciplined.
Some of those, listen to me, this is the only country in the world where people go in and study medicine for 4 years and come in and tell people that they're doctors.
We gotta go. All right. Thanks for coming through. All right. Thanks for coming through. Okay. Okay. Bye.
Mr. Kissoon, you call the invite.
Yeah. Okay. Bye bye.
Take care.
Operator, our monitor is off. Could you please Hello? Yes?
Very good evening to you, sir.
Yeah.
This is the show.
Yes, sir.
I just like to say, I don't want to say but say Merry Christmas, because I think this would be the last show before the year. However, I would want to say that this country of ours, I was listening to the program, but I know that it's around the holidays, and we need help in our country. from left to right, from the top to the bottom, east to the west, to the south to the north. We really need help in every area, every aspect of society, every form of government, every arm of government, everything from every institution. We needed help. Guyana come on the eyes of the world upon this nation. And because of what we experiencing now, we have never been experiencing as ever. First, to understand where we came from, or we of ourselves have to understand where we came from, where our people came from. And it is not easy currently right now. Every day we just look and see what's happening. Every single day in our country. You open the papers, you go on the news, whatever. You yourself would want if this is the country that you live in. With just less than 700,000 or 800,000 persons or people. It is not good. I'll give you one thing and I go on right. The government have a good way to say that this idea is whatever. And free guys to take us to
Operator, the monitor is off.
Hello?
Yeah, sir, I'm listening to you. I'm just talking to the operator. Yeah.
Yes. Every guy is entitled to a half electricity bill or something like that. I'm calling for the government to renew that, to take a very good look at the program that they're talking about. How is it that the business community will have the electricity cut in half and residents' electricity will cut in half? When your bill every week it comes, I can move this. It's a different amount of electricity. Right? How is it going to be half? We call it for the government that why they don't send that every household, every resident in this country is entitled to pay X amount of money for electricity.
All right.
Right?
Good.
Anyway, sir, I don't want to.
Yeah, we got only 10 minutes more.
All the best for the holiday.
Yeah, you take care too. Bye-bye. Good. We're going beyond 10. Good evening. Hello?
Mr. Freddie. Yeah, Mr. Freddie Kissoon. I'm calling back from Toronto, Canada. Just to allude to what the caller about earlier about that guy sentenced to life imprisonment.
Yeah.
The charge was felonious wounding, but earlier today on Mr. Critic's program, he says that the guy appealed the sentencing and it was reduced to 9 years. So even though he was charged for life imprisonment, it was a felonious wounding charge.
No, wait, I'm confused. The report he read today in the papers, he said in Kaicho, is about the reduction of the sentence.
It's probably, yes.
Okay. So, from life, he appealed, and the Court of Appeal reduced the sentence from life to 9 years?
Yes, 9 years, because...
Where did you read that? Where did you read that from?
Well, I didn't... I was listening to Mr. Critic program.
Okay. All right, sir. Good. Thanks.
Yeah, but I'm sure it was reduced, yes.
But why would the judge sentence him to... If it's Navindra Singh, it's Judge Navindra... Did you read if it's Judge Navindra Singh?
No, I didn't read the article, but I saw the headline. I didn't go into details, but I know he was sentenced to life imprisonment for felonious wounding.
Okay.
They appealed it, and then it was reduced to 9 years sentencing.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Thanks.
Just still guide you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Okay. Go on to Canada.
Good evening. Hello?
Good evening, Mr. Kissoon.
Yeah. There's a lot of...
I want to tell you something.
You gotta tune down your television or your phone.
It's all right now. The government is spending a lot of money to develop this school, but who overlooking these works? Who overlooking these works? This is what I want to know, who overlooking these works. It look like this some projects is giving away. Who overlooking these works? And you can't say nothing. Some community works with the CDC, you can't say nothing. When they get paid, you don't know they get paid. Yeah, you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening, and the viewers are listening.
You don't even know they pay. And the working, you can't complain to nobody. I hope.
What do you mean you can't complain to nobody?
Who you can complain to? This one side. I hope they get a president like Donald Trump, like what Trump do now. In this second term we get there now, I hope we get a president like Donald Trump in this country. For man on some of these people and these engineers and these contractors.
Okay. All right. Hello? 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 Yeah?
Hello?
Yes. There's a lot of noise in the background.
Is this a live calling program?
Yes, sir. Let's hear what you have to say.
Okay, I'm calling concerned with NIS.
Yeah.
I reached the age of 60 on the 10th of June, and I applied for my NIS pension since in April. And up to this date, I can't get my pension. And I went in yesterday and they told me next 5 to 6 weeks. And my contribution is up to date. I have 791 contributions.
Yeah. If you have that, you should get your pension, right?
Yeah.
You live in Guyana?
I went to Melanie, Georgetown, and Calgary. I don't know who I go to now.
Since this program is going 2.5 months now, and we've got a lot of complaints on Friday evenings about the NIS. I don't know. So I'm telling you the truth. I don't know what to tell you. Have been so many complaints. This program started in 2023 in June, and there's so many complaints about NIS. Okay, I just hope you get through.
Well, I don't know. My contributions are up to date. I was going to Ben Street and get a readout. They knew how much contributions I have, and I don't know why is it running around.
Okay.
Running around, you know?
All right. We got 3 minutes more. But keep trying, and I must say to you, I wish you the best. I hope you get through. Okay?
All right.
Right.
You don't know where I could go?
No, I would suggest go to the Ministry of Finance. I know the finance minister looks after that. But you may have to wait, or I hope you don't get to run around there. But I mean,
5 to 6 weeks, so I'll wait until when that elapses.
Yeah. Take my cell number down and call me. Right. Good.
Okay, good.
Okay. Bye-bye. Good. Hello?
So how are you?
I'm doing all right.
Well, I'm calling from diaspora, and I know I have 3 minutes left. I'd like to wish everyone there a Merry Christmas and a pleasant, happy 2025. I'd like everyone there to enjoy their
Okay.
Okay. I have a couple of one-line New Year's humor I would like to share with the audience.
But this is a calling program for people to speak on serious things, complaints they have, etc. I would prefer if you highlight a problem. I would prefer if you enlighten us about something that we don't know about. But could you keep that humorous extract for another time, sir? And we only got 2 minutes more. We only got 2 minutes more to go. Look, you have a complaint or you have something you want to enlighten us about?
Yeah, did you hear about the guy who started making breakfast on midnight on December 31st?
No, sir. Quickly, sir.
New Year's toast.
Quickly, sir. We gotta go. Just 1 minute left of.
Okay, what should people never eat on New Year's Eve?
Okay, sir. We gotta go. We've got 1 minute more, and I think that caller maybe should probably doesn't understand what the program is about. We were 12 minutes late. Hello?
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Merry Christmas in advance.
Okay, same to you, sir.
And I just want to respond to one of the callers. I mean, in context, he was trying to the doom and gloom. Okay? I mean, all countries have challenges and problems. And where Guyana was to where we are now, I think we would have made a significant stride. I mean, they have shortfall where
So, let me stop you there. Just let me stop you there and then you continue. Some of the things you read in the letter pages of this newspaper, I can tell you, this country is far more democratic, have a far more independent judiciary, and have far more concerned government than many parts of the world, many parts of the developed world.
My brother, if you allow me, right?
Yes, go on.
Now, let's do a comparative analysis.
Yeah, you got the operator said our time has come, so you're the last caller, so quickly.
Oh yes, let's do a comparative analysis. For those who just see the doom and gloom of Guyana and stalk the air in the sun like an armadillo with the ass up in the air.
Watch your language. Watch your language.
Right? They lived in a times rough because I'm telling you this. They have countries in Africa. They have countries in Southeast Asia. They have countries in the Indian subcontinent that are in far dire strait than Guyana. If you understand what I mean.
All right, just hurry it up because our operators have to go home. Yeah, just conclude for me.
Guyana is a work in progress.
Yes, I believe so. Some of those things that people write in the newspaper, when you examine their own country where they live in or what's going on, especially Germany, look, sir, we gotta go. We gotta go. Thanks for calling. Yeah, let's take one last call. Right, bye. Okay. One last call. I normally do this. I count from 1 to 10, and if there's no call, we conclude the program. So I'm going to count from 1 to 10, and then that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're over time. That's our program. Thanks for coming through. Let me see. I don't think we'll have a call-in program before Christmas. So thanks for being with us the past 2.5 years. I would say to you, do enjoy the holidays and think about other people. We come down into this world. We're born into this world to have happiness, to enjoy ourselves, but not at the expense of others. We came into this world so we can help ourselves and in the process help others. On this holiday period, please let us help ourselves to happiness, to peace of mind, but let us ensure our fellow humans have peace of mind and happiness too. As the famous song from the Lion King movie, The Circle of Life said, you must never take more than you give. A very, very large, happy, Merry Christmas. Catch you later. Enjoy the holiday. Bye-bye.